Hey guys, DJ Dev here. Finally got my Odyssey case in for the Pioneer DDJ SX controller. Doing a quick review, and has a slide top on it. There are a few things I noticed about this case that I didn't like to begin with until I figured out the solution for it, or the trick to the case. The first thing, obviously, with the slide top, you have your laptop, hard drive or whatever you're sitting on top here. If you notice, you can actually pull this right off the back, and because I'm filming this with my iPhone and using one hand to do this, I'm not going to pull it off, but trust me, it comes off. So the trick to that is, on the right hand corner on the back of the case here, you'll see a Phillips screw, and then you have a nut on the other side with a little black bracket. What you do is you loosen that, slide the little bracket up, and that's going to prevent the slide top from coming off, because on the front of it you can see you have that little bolt sticking out right there. With that piece up, the slide top's not gonna come off. So let me try and angle my phone correctly here to do this. Sorry for the video, I don't have an actual camera, so you're stuck with my phone. So just take the screw. You see that pop slide up, the bracket slide up right there. And I'm gonna hold the wrench on the other side so I can tighten it. Try to tighten it anyways. Now it's tight. So now when I try to slide the case off, I can't. You're locked right there. So that was the first trick I had to learn. The second, which wasn't actually a flaw that I thought was, is on the front of the case on the slide top. You have a little groove right in the front. Now I thought it was dented to begin with, but it was directly in the middle, so I assume that's for laptops that have the release latch in the front, kind of give it some room. So not too big of a deal there. The last thing I noticed was your controller itself. You have your controller sitting in the case, no problem. You have the foam in front of it, or the foam on the sides of it holding it. But it's still not really secure in here. So when you pick up the case, your controller could possibly hit the top of the slide case. So on the bottom of the case, when you first open it up, you have these styrofoam pieces with some Velcro on it. And I assume this is what you're supposed to do with them, but this is what I did with them. Again, the case didn't come with any kind of setup instructions. But you take these pieces, take the thinner part of the wedge, face it to the front of the cage, and just put it right on the very corner of the slide top on both sides. You don't want to put them in the center, because you have your adjuster to adjust your BPM right in the middle here. You have the one on this side as well, but it's just enough to the side that it's not going to hit your adjuster there. So now when I slide it all the way forward, get some light here, you can see the foam is actually on the controller now, holding the controller down. And just enough room not to put any pressure on your slider right there. So that's the top part of the case. And that's it. That's the Odyssey flight case with the slide top. It's pretty sturdy. So I think it's probably a little overpriced for what it is. I mean, but it's a good investment to protect your controller. So your controller obviously costs a whole lot more than this case. So, but that's it. I'll talk to you guys later.